Well, let's get more on this story now with Ozden Zeynep Oktav in Istanbul. She's a professor of international relations at Istanbul Medeniyet University. Really good to have you with us, Professor. The Turkish president's criticisms of the United Nations aren't unique because the organization has come under sustained criticism ever since it was instituted after the Second World War, and namely that the organization, such as the Security Council, has failed to really deliver on its purpose, and that is to stop conflicts from happening, or at least stop them as they happen. Do you share those criticisms of the United Nations?
Yes, of course I share, because as we all see very openly, unfortunately, the UN system failed in its history, failed most in its history because of its inadequacy to stop this Israeli aggressiveness and the expansionist policies in the Middle East. And interestingly, the founder of this UN system, it was United States, and unfortunately, United States remains indifferent to the aggressiveness of Israel in the Middle East. And as you see, our president, Mr. Erdogan, very much emphasizing on the unfairness of the injustice of the UN security system. If this system fails, the superpower position of the United States will no doubt fail, and it will disappear on the international system. And there will be a big security gap, power gap in the international system, and we don't know yet which global actor will fill this power gap in the international system. This is a very critical question.
Yes, because as you say, the United Nations was spearheaded by Western powers, namely the United States, in the wake of the Second World War. But we are seeing the emergence of alternative global organizations such as BRICS, which it represents what they call the Global South. BRICS, as we know, has been made up of the founding members of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa.
Yes.
And now we're seeing more and more countries looking to that organization in order to balance out what they see as a Western bias in the United Nations. Do you think an organization like BRICS can perhaps bring the United Nations to account?
Unfortunately, I'm a little bit pessimist about this, because BRICS is not that much powerful to make United Nations security system account, and because therefore I mentioned that which global actor will fill the power gap if United States fails totally in the international system, because it looks like that neither China nor Russia is enough powerful to replace the United States superpower position right now. But all the middle powers, like Turkey, for example, just seeking to join other security platforms, other security organizations, so that they can be protected from the aggressiveness of revisionist powers such as Israel, because United States and Israel right now, unfortunately, acting or following the revisionist policies. They are not trying to protect the status quo and the international system, which was once upon a time founded by the United Nations in 1945. Therefore, there is a very chaos and blurriness and the lack of global power in the international system. This makes all the countries, especially in the Middle East, feel very unsafe. Therefore, the breach is rising.
Okay. Professor Ozden Zeynep Oktav, we'll have to leave it there. But thank you so much again for joining us on the program.
Welcome. Thank you.